Later. It is time to break the stereotype when it comes to older workers like me. Here to debunk a few myths is another older worker like Phil Blair.
Hey.
Good morning. How you doing, man?
This segment is for you.
Okay.
So we're talking about you.
It's so true. All right. No, really, there's some stereotypes about older workers and what they mean to the workforce. Or they're not.
It is. It's funny because I meet with all ages, and it's very... It's interesting when I meet with older workers. The younger people are getting all the jobs. They're just out of school, new technology. They'll work for less. Then I meet with the young people. The older workers have got all these years of experience. They've got connections. They know people, and they're getting all the jobs.
Everybody's intimidated by the other.
I want to go. That's right. Neither one of you are getting jobs.
Right.
So let's get back to the topic.
All right. Well, let's focus on the older folks. 4 myths in particular. 1, I'm not going to find a good job. So you're out of work, or maybe you're coming back from a bit of a break.
Or want to change.
Right? And you're not going to find a good one because you're 55 or even 60.
Yeah. And that's such a mindset that people bring into the interview. And the first thing I tell them is bring energy in here.
Yeah.
You come in like a 65 or 70-year-old, that's the energy I'm going to see.
Yeah.
Right?
Break
you
that
come
stereotype.
in as I'm excited about this job. I'm years of experience and bring lots of connections in the industry and potential clients and customers. And you're going to get the job over the young kid that's got nothing to put on the table.
Yeah. Okay, you're talking about a person then going from one job to another job. But there are many cases where people retire. They are just, you know what, I'm going to take a break, take a couple of years off. Well, I'm not going to be able to get back in the workforce and be meaningful. That's a myth as well. And
they may retire. Oh, at 55, I've got enough money, I can retire. I'm going to take it early and enjoy the next 30 years. Okay? Or I'm 65, my company made me retire. And they retire and they go, hey, I got too much energy. I don't want to. How many times can you play golf?
Or
How
I'm
many
bored.
times can you go skiing? I'm bored. I want to be energized. And a lot of people start, if they're not active, they start sort of downsizing inside. And so they think, oh, I can't get back in the job. You can get back in the job market. You just have to know how to convince people like me that you're the right candidate for the job. And that's true with everybody, whether 18, 21, or 71.
Interesting statistic there. About 40% of people who retire or take a break return to work typically within 2 years.
Yeah. It doesn't take long to go. This retirement is all I cracked up for. My mother and father said, I married you for better or worse, Don, but not for lunch every day.
All right.
Lunch is what does it.
Myth number 3, I'm not going to make as big a contribution as I did in the past. My time has come and gone.
It's not true. And another thing to think about, when HR experts will tell you that you don't want a department that's full of millennials or Zs, right? You don't want all 21 to 24-year-olds. You need people that are a little more mature, that have been around to mentor them and make them more practical and reasonable in some of their thoughts. And that's where older workers come in. So diversity.
Not just experience, but maturity.
Right. Yeah. And they're great role models and mentors for younger people.
Last but not least, the chance to be an entrepreneur has passed me up. And some statistics there, according to this survey, individuals between the 55 and 64 represent 25% of the entrepreneurs who launched a business last year.
Isn't that great?
Yeah. It's almost
great.
1/4.
Yeah, and it may not be in technology with the newest coding and the newest something.
Something you've always wanted to do, perhaps.
They've got time on their hands, they're thinking about it, and they think, why don't I start a business, right? And so I want people to keep that option. I think that's when most people are most surprised about, is when you're retired and you've got time on your hands, get a couple of buddies together and say, hey, we always thought there's a need out there for this, and let's do it. And that's an exciting way to retire. So when you retire, know that you're really done in the workforce.
All right.
So otherwise, don't.
I can still start that professional football team in San Diego then.
And play. Quarterback? Is that what you want?
No. My playing days are over.
Oh, we had playing days?
Yes, I did. In my brain. Thanks so much, Phil Blair. We appreciate it. All right. Older